What's going on, everybody? So in this video, I wanted just to do a quick overview of everything. So that way you know exactly what to do if you needed to make adjustments to your lot size, going back over some of the things that we covered in the last videos, and also quickly going over how to get your statement. Again, this is something that is covered in the other videos. And also when we go over the tracking your trades, we're going to be talking about this as well. So the first thing that I want to bring to your attention is going to be the Forex yields in the side. You want to make sure that this spot is showing with a smiley face. If it does not have a smiley face, that does not mean that it's working. Now you'll see that I got some lines on here currently. It's because the bot is technically in a trade. Now it's not going to show you everything because the market is closed. But normally, if the market is open, this is what it would look like when the bot is entered into the trade. You'll see it place its order and it will start to put a take profit and stop loss. Now, also, I want to be mindful of this on the side where it says main information. Normally, when the market is open, this will show. It will show your balance. It will show your profit close. It will show your profit current. And also it will tell you the time and the date down here. Now, if your bot is showing with a frowny face, there's a couple of things that you want to make sure that you check. First of all, you need to make sure that Auto Trader is turned on. You see how it's showing green right here? If it is showing red, that means that it's off. You need to click this on. All right. Another thing that you want to make sure that you uh, check. Me personally, I like to have all my pairs and also my navigator showing. So as you see, these are the currency pairs, and then this is your navigator. In order to have both of these showing, you need to make sure to have the market watch enabled, this little arrow up and arrow down, and also this over here, the navigator tool with the folder and the star. That's going to populate these two things here. All right. Another thing, if you ever lose your charts, all you have to do is scroll to the bottom. You should have followed the video on the setup guide from, I think it was step 4. It's showing you how to put the chart on the main screen. All you have to do is come over here to the side where the currency pairs are, scroll down to the bottom because it should have been something that you added. Gold should have been a pair that you had to add. So it's going to be at the bottom. Click, hold, and drag it to the screen. Now, always remember, if you are clicking and dragging a new pair onto the screen, it's going to be placed on the 1 hour chart. So you need to change it to the 5 minute chart. All right. You see how it says H1? You need to change it over to M5. All right. Now, anytime that you have to reload the chart, a lot of times you're going to have to reload the bot. All right. So again, if you need help with reloading the bot, go back to the previous video where it talks about the bot install. That's going to go over how to install the bot. Now, if everything is working, you should always see the smiley face. If you see a frowny face and you checked auto trade and it still has and auto trade is on and it still has a frowny face, reload the bot, right? Now, if you are looking at your account and you're seeing, hey man, it's growing, but I want to adjust the lot size to, make better gains, I want you to right click. I want you to go to Expert Advisor, go to Properties. This is going to bring you back to the main screen that you've seen before. And all you got to do, you don't have to reload anything. So if you're doing it this way, right, where you're right clicking and you're going to Expert Advisor and you go into Property, you will not have to reload the email. All you have to do is scroll down to lots to open and go ahead and adjust your lot size. That is how you do it. This is the only way that you do not, or I should say, this is the only way that you will not have to load the presets. This is the only time when you don't have to load the presets. All right. Literally the only time. So any other way, like if you're going here and you're clicking, holding, and dragging the bot on, that's when you have to load the presets. But if you're happy with the presets, you're just trying to change your lot size, you just have to right click again, go to Expert Advisor, go to Property, And then after that, just scroll down, make sure you're on inputs. Scroll down the volumes until you see lots to open, and then you go ahead and change your lot size and push OK. All right. The last thing that I'm going to cover is going to be how do you get your reports, your statements, so that way you can upload them to TradeZillow as shown in the next video. All right. What you're going to do in the next few videos, what you're going to do is make sure that you're on account history. And you see how I got trades open and different things like it here. I'm going to right click. I go to statement, save report. Let me go back to that. I right click and then go to save as report. And then you see how it says statement. And then of course, make sure to save it somewhere where you're going to find it, and make sure you put a date on it as well. Okay. So that way you always keep track of your statements and the dates that you're pulling them. So that way they never get confused. Because if you just pull it as a statement and you got a bunch of statements, how do you know which one is which? So always add a date, and you don't have to add a time, just add a date similar to how I did over here. You see this one? And you want to have it like lowercase, not dashes, just, the under dash. All right. And this is going to wrap up this video. Just a quick overview, just kind of showing you how to fix any issues that you have with the bot, how to reload a chart on here, and how to also make adjustments to the lots and get your statement report. Right. On to the next video.